So you decided you wanted to start a podcast, but you haven't started yet. What's some big advice to help you get started? That's what we're going to talk about today. Thanks for tuning in. Mike has a YouTube channel called Peace Woodturning. He has over 5 million YouTube views with over 36,000 YouTube subscribers, as well as almost 500 videos. He creates videos on woodturning, which is basically a niche within a niche. He's pretty much an all-around great guy. He's retired and he's using his time for woodturning and creating this YouTube content. He is a recent guest on my podcast, a recent guest speaker at my meetup, and a regular attendee at my meetup. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Today's sponsor is TubeBuddy. Pretty much every YouTube creator that I know is using TubeBuddy. It's a plugin for internet browser to help you SEO optimize your YouTube presence. If you're not using TubeBuddy and you're creating YouTube videos, then you're missing out. So check the description below. There's a link to download TubeBuddy and you get a free 30-day trial on their premium plan. But even the free plan has plenty of features, and that's what I've used for the past couple of years and recently moved to the paid plan. So thanks TubeBuddy for sponsoring today's video. Let's do a little bit of advice for YouTubers. So if you were going to meet, like if someone came to you and it's like, I'm starting a channel now, or I just recently started a channel, what would be some of your biggest advice to this person?
I think the biggest advice would be pick an area or a niche, if you will, that you're passionate about, because otherwise when the going gets tough and you start losing some enthusiasm or motivation or you get discouraged, you can keep on going.
Yeah, so focus on something that you are passionate enough about that not only can you get started, but you can keep going for a long time.
Exactly. Even in a small niche like I've got of woodturning, there's about 15,000 members of, I mentioned the American Association of Woodturners that provides this publication. That's just one of the benefits. But there's probably 100,000 lathes sold a year in the United States. So there's a lot of folks out there that don't belong to a club, don't belong to the AAW, that are out there and they turn to the resources they have available, which winds up being YouTube. So even in that tiny niche, I'm able to drill down, come up with brand new content for a video every week, sometimes 2 videos. And I'm passionate about it. I can always find something to do a project on. I have a list of projects. So the key, I think, is having some passion for what you're doing.
I have to say that I completely agree with Mike here that it's really important to pick something you're passionate about. It's clear that Mike is really passionate about wood turning. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to create almost 500 videos on wood turning. So pick something you're passionate about and go from there. I'm curious, let us know in the comments, what are you passionate about? Whether you have a YouTube channel now or you plan to create one, just let us know what you're passionate about in the comments. If you're interested in growing your influence and your voice, then I strongly encourage you to join our weekly meetup. There's a link in the description for how to join the meetup, and I'd love to have you attend one of our future events. We usually do networking with other creators, so you can potentially get some collaborations or learn from each other, as well as we're bringing guest speakers to deep dive into behind the scenes of what's actually working today. So I'd love to have you, but otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching.